Hey, everybody. Um, Hi. I'm coming in to share a little bit about how our bodies are warning, flashing lights for us if we choose to listen. Our bodies are amazing and they tell us things if we listen. And over the course of the last few weeks, I've really had this moment of understanding how I can tune in a little bit closer to my own inner knowing, right? That inner voice, that little voice that we have that kind of kicks in. Um, our like trusting that feeling, trusting that gut. Our bodies tell us when we're tired if we listen. Our bodies tell us when we're hungry if we listen. Our bodies tell us when we're full if we listen. Our bodies tell us when we need to move our bodies or to drink some water, right? Or to take a break, to step back. Our bodies tell us things if we choose to listen. And that's why I think there's so much talk about meditation and quieting the brain. Really, what meditation does is it allows us to have some space. It allows us to create space between stimulus and response. That Viktor Frankl quote that I love, between stimulus and response, there's a space. And it's in that space where there's growth and learning and knowing and I'm paraphrasing, right? But that's where if we can widen that space, that's where we can respond rather than react. That's where we can tune in and listen to our inner knowing, tune in and listen to our gut when it's talking to us. My gut has been talking to me for the past couple of weeks, and I have not been listening. And it has caused havoc in my brain and in my emotions, in my energy, in my mood, right? So, how are you pausing and creating space and listening to your body, listening to what it needs? Are you treating it with respect and compassion and kindness? My book, The Body Joyful, My Journey from Self-Loathing to Self-Acceptance, talks a lot about our inner voice and that inner mini-me that for decades was unconscious in my brain and beating me up on a daily basis, through restriction and body punishment and never listening and always worrying or criticizing or judging or comparing in my head continuously. That voice, I now have space between that unconscious almost voice that pops in, taking a deep breath, finding the space, and changing the words, bringing in my maxime, finding compassion for self, grace, kindness, strength, resilience, right? Patience, practice, all of that, and able to do that now. And now I'm working on trusting my inner gut with other things because I think it's so important to tune in to that inner voice, that inner gut feeling that we have when something knots up in your stomach. What is your body trying to tell you? Just pause, create space, and ask questions, right? Tuning in. I know when I'm hungry now. I know when I'm full now. I know when my body needs to move. I know when I'm trying to numb out or distract myself with something. All of those pieces are part of my journey, my learning journey, and that I kind of share in the Body Joyful. Now, my next learning phase, always learning, is to learn to tune into my gut. So me and my gut are becoming friends so I can learn a little bit from my gut. So that's what I wanted to share tonight. So your body is a flashing warning light. So pause and listen when, and the word that's usually used is when somebody triggers you or when you're triggered, right? That trigger feeling. Pause, listen, be curious, non-judgmental, ask questions, and see what your body's trying to tell you. Because I think that's my next learning. Have a great night.